Looks like a Jaguar in some obvious discomfort from that last play. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. 2nd and 2. And he's got his big tight end here. His second catch in the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a first down.
Well, Charles, look, and this is probably a harbinger of things to come. He's got such trust in his tight end, and they're on back-to-back plays. We're seeing that on display.
And when they have that kind of trust, they're not as worried about what the coverage is because they feel like they know each other so well. They'll make the subtle move downfield, and the ball will end up in the right spot. And by the way, partner, what's harbinger mean? Help me out.
Well, you're the one that taught me that a few years ago, so I'll have to lean on you for that. I was hoping it fit into the sentence correctly.
I must have got it from my word of the day calendar on my desk.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. Solid move, but he's corralled just beyond the 40. 2 yards on the pickup there, and that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. He'll drop to throw. He'll find his man, Laviska Shenault. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. They'll get 8, but they're going to have to punt here on the opening drive because that's not enough.
A short game that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it.
On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
So that does it for the first quarter of Super Bowl 62. Back in a moment.
3-0 is our score. The NFL on EA Sports continues right after this message.
Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and we are ready to return to Super Bowl 62 action. Start of the second quarter. Here we go.
On 2nd and 12, Mayfield. And his throw is incomplete.
He came through well with a nice pass breakup there. Fortunate that he was on the spot. He's the only guy left to prevent the first down.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that will be incomplete. It's scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. That'll be a 49-yard punt, 6 yards there on the return. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
Now a timeout here, at least for the moment. Looks like one of the Saints is injured, shaken up on that last play. Well, hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Back to throw. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. And the corner blitz gets him that time as he goes down for a short loss.
And this is a quarterback who's already had success on the ground in this first half, but this time they're able to hem him in.
And it's always different when you rush a mobile quarterback as opposed to a guy you know will be right back in the pocket. In this case, you got to make sure the inside pressure and the outside pressure match. And maybe even a second wave to make sure if he squirts free, you've got someone to tackle him.
And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. But following the play now, they're going to stop the clock here as a man is shaken up. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38.
Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest ones, maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
He'll look to throw.
And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. He'll get it inside the 20. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway.
That turned into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right, and after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roll and picked up big yardage.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball. And it completion.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again.
He'll drop this one off with Etienne.
And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out. To throw again. And he fires one that's intercepted.
Picked off by Paulson Adebo. And the Saints are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. The defense looked geared up to stop the run, but obviously, Charles, they were ready for the pass, too.
Yeah, they were hoping they could catch everyone crashing and playing the run, but that was a very ill-advised throw right there. The opportunity, lost.
The New Orleans offense set to take over. But the good news for them, they got the football. The bad news, they have to go 99 yards here as they start this drive out on their own 1-yard line.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Well, both teams practice this situation, and this time the guys on offense won, and in a very nice way. What a run from that position on their own goal line.
Gave him some good breathing room.
I wonder now, do you still stack the line of scrimmage, or do you play normal defense? They may have backed him off for that run.
A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
And good yardage there on first down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively. Or it could have gone for more.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. They'll wind up getting just a yard. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And some room to work. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
44 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in.
And that's certainly an important score right there, because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
Point after here coming up. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. A drive that time of 6 plays, and it ends with a touchdown for New Orleans. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
The Jags going to go on offense now late in this first half. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it down by 2 scores.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
And that's complete ETN out of the backfield.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Here comes the blitz as they look to throw.
That's to Amon-Ra St. Brown.
Now another timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. They'll look to throw now on first down. He's going to air one out. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call, but they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
He'll find ETN out of the backfield.
Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And some room to maneuver. Past the 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, this defense, they've been terrific all year, and they come through with a pick six here on the game's biggest stage.
Perfect descriptor there, because we have seen this time and time again. This defense, their ability to take the ball away from teams, they definitely have a nose for the football, and it pays off again on that play.
Now the try here for the extra point. He's got it, and it's 17-0. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. So we've come upon halftime in the big one, the Super Bowl. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. What a season this has been. Hard to believe it ends tonight, as we'll get back to you guys for the second half of this Super Bowl in just a moment. On now to a look at the next-gen stats in that first half for the Saints. And even though they've got the big cushion, I would imagine they'd like to see a little more out of their passing game. Pretty pedestrian numbers through 2 quarters of play. Meanwhile, for the Jaguars, they too didn't throw the ball as well as they would have liked. And I think both teams would say there's room for improvement in the second half.
All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
The Jaguars ready to get going to start quarter number 3. And right now, their chances of hoisting that Lombardi trophy not looking too great, but perhaps that long halftime, maybe it did them a world of good.
But if there's ever a chance to regroup, it's in this game, right? Because you do have that long halftime, a chance to really assess things and maybe make some changes and true adjustments. They played great all year long. That was the worst first half of the season for them. They're hoping to put it behind them and come out punching here in the second half. I think the defense surprised them there with that blitz on first down, but give them credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
Over the middle, he's got Chenault.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. His second catch in the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a first down.
Etienne up the middle. He'll get it up near midfield to the 49 before being taken down. Another modest gain there on that one, and I think, Charles, you can probably pin part of the deficit on a failure on their part to really get this ground game established.
Yeah, they've really struggled to be multidimensional in this one, haven't they, partner? Because they have to be extremely one-dimensional now if they hope to get back into this game. They have to do it by throwing the football and hope to have success through the air.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They're going to look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And he will have a Jaguars first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. This is Chenault on the receiving end. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. Back to the ground with Etienne. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. Back to throw here. Throw here, that's complete. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. There'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Connection made with Chenault. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs. Able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
And his kick is indeed good. And they're on the board at least here. It's now 17-3. So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off the lead.
Well, something's better than nothing, all right? They didn't play particularly well in the first half, but they definitely need to step on the accelerator now and play a whole lot better.
Fielded right around the 8. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Now the attention turns to the Saints offense getting ready for their first possession of the 2nd half. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Mayfield to throw it. Looking left sideline, it's complete. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Saints will extend their 3rd quarter lead here in this Super Bowl.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Extra point attempt to follow here. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns and 21 points.
It's been a fun one through 3. It always is. The final quarter of Super Bowl 62 is coming your way next. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back to finish off the big one, the Super Bowl 62, as we get you set for the 4th and final quarter. Taken in at the 3. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Jaguars again ready to take over on offense. And it's becoming more and more apparent that this is just not going to be their night. That Lombardi trophy so close, but the expectations simply have not matched the results as they start on this drive, 1st and 10.
And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. He'll look to throw.
Screenplay, here's ETN.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Now back to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete.
And he will have a Jaguars 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
To throw again.
And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Oh, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's 2nd down.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted.
And the Saints are going to take possession of the football.
Another solid game-changing play for this defense for the interception. At this point, though, I don't know that it's game-changing. I mean, they've got this one in firm control.
And you always hear about, you know, those stories about someone left their game plan behind and maybe you benefit from it. I'm not going to say that that happened, but they certainly have appeared on defense to be a step ahead this entire game. Guys are always in the right spot in order to make a play.
The offense has had its moments, too. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Again, it's Kamara. Oh, and now some space to operate. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2.
97 yards on the ground for him now as he's gotten better, really, as the night's going on.
You got to give him the football again here. He gets the big run down to the 2. Pay it off.
I like it. I like the call, but here's always the question. How many times do we see the big runs and a guy pats his helmet and says, take me out? Why would you go out when you've got a chance to get it again and score?
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Mayfield down. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted.
Picked up by Andre Cisco.
He's at the 50, 30, 10, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. What a moment for him, a pick 6 in the Super Bowl. You think about some of the big pick 6s over the history of this huge game.
I remember, because I was watching with a lot of Colts fans, Tracy Porter picking Peyton Manning to get the Saints' first title.
Yeah, that one pretty much sealed the deal for New Orleans as well. But I got to go back a ways because, you know, unfortunately, I'm considerably older. Herb Adderley, the Green Bay Packers, got it all started. The first pick six, Super Bowl II against the Oakland Raiders, and some of the better ones that were out there. You might remember Dwight Smith at the Tampa Bay Buccaneers had 2 in one game when they won their Super Bowl championship against Rich Gannon in Oakland. You mentioned Trey.
And he lost the football. And the Jags grab it. And he'll take it across midfield and down the 48-yard line. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an outside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride.
And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
Good yardage on the completion there. When they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that will bring up second down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. His throw incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
They'll drop to throw. Dancing, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. And the defense coming through on third down, a loss of 7 to bring up fourth.
I thought there at the end he may have had a chance to release that, but that pocket closed a little too quickly, and down he went.
Yeah, he was certainly trying to do everything he could to extend the life of the play, probably counting in his head 1, 2, and then he ran out of time.
Man open, it's St. Brown. He's got it. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. He'll drop to throw.
He'll go right back to St. Brown. And a nice pickup there as he'll get about 9, and that will lead us to a stoppage here at the 2-minute warning.
Second and 1. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They run it again with Kamara. And some room to run now. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Kamara up the middle. And some space here. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And they take a knee. The Saints in victory formation now as they'll take the knee. And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on 3rd down. Time for this one final knee to put a bow on this title bout.
I don't know why we did it, but we went to their final walkthrough for some reason. And what did we see? Their last play in walkthrough was taking a knee and celebrating winning a Super Bowl. They want that visualization. They did it for real.
Yeah, they just scripted it out. Defense can't stop the clock, and they can watch the final seconds tick. And the Lombardi Trophy is headed back to the Bayou. The New Orleans Saints, Super Bowl champions. For the victors, getting to hoist that Lombardi Trophy. You know, we've talked to guys that have done it, and they say there's no better feeling in sports.
I don't know how there can be. The journey to get to this game is incredible. And then to finally break through and win it when all eyes are on this game alone because there's nothing else going on, that's just got to be absolutely amazing. The task, incredible. The accomplishment, forever.
Menu narration option is set to off.
Read your fucking comment section.
I did, bitch. I thought I was unmuted.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, there you go. Now you're fucking delayed.
I'm gonna hear from you. Retirements.
What are you playing, 26?
23. Yeah. I have 26, I just don't have space for it.
Well, don't you think you would want to fucking goddamn delete some shit? Fucking
I can delete Call of Duty. That'll free up at least 3.
newer goddamn version of the game. Fucking moron.
Yeah, I'll delete Call of Duty. That'll free up like a shitload of space. Yeah. That's a great idea.
Well, yeah, no, hold up, no, you're going a little bit too far.
It was your idea. I'm just saying.
Now, you ain't even playing nothing. Who you gonna be?
I'm looking.
Who's your fucking NFL team? The fucking Saints? Little bitch ass.
I love the Saints. What the fuck you got against the Saints?
My cousin liked them.
Ah. Well, guess what? I'm the best wide receiver in the
I
league.
ain't got nothing against them. They good.
Yeah, they suck in IRL, but like they're my second favorite team.
I'm gonna be your only view all night.
Well, there was a second guy, and then I don't know what the fuck he just
You had
left.
one viewer last time, but
Yeah.
you got Instagram?
No.
You
I
ain't
do.
got Instagram, me neither.
Yeah.
That's probably a problem, bro. Everybody else has Instagram and shit. We don't have Instagram. But we're not going viral.
Bro, no, YouTube just be choosing not to push my content, I swear.
Do what?
YouTube just be choosing not to push my content, bro.
Well, yeah, because you ain't got no sponsors. You ain't sponsoring nothing. Like, none of that.
Well, they say I gotta, like, pay to promote. I can promote my short for $15, 60 views. I mean, ridiculous.
No, well, see, that's where all that money comes in.
Yeah, well, you know, when your boy's not broke, that'd be maybe.
Well, Bub, I'm gonna let you get off and fucking let you run through your recap and your news and fucking high as hell. I don't know what you want to do.
You called me.
Ain't you? Better now, ain't you?
Yeah, no, I'm not better at all. I'm worse, in fact.
Oh, yeah.
I swear. We done lost the migraine and traded it in for stuffy nose, burning throat, and fucking.
Well, that means it's draining out. Have you took any medicine and shit?
Yeah, I got this nasal spray shit. It's fire. Yeah,
Yeah.
reciprocal. Yeah, this shit numbs the back of your throat.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, I was asleep and then fucking woke up because of my congestion, bro. Can't breathe.
Well, bro.
Alright, Twin. Alright, I'll let you go, my guy. No, I want to see my contract and shit. He's only better be paying me some money. That's in contracts, Quasi, right? Fucking there. Great. I need my money. That's great. That's stats. Where's my contract at? I don't want my contract. Hello, salary. I hit. $23 million. Total salary $53 million. Well, if you don't give me a better contract than that, cap hit 23. Total bonus is 32. Okay, that's actually not too bad. I'm set to make 23 million this season. Hell yeah. How does my scheme fit? Fucking. If you don't change the scheme. Overall interest is mid. Okay. No, that's awesome. Overall, 99 overall. Get the fuck out. That's some crazy. That's some crazy shit. AC. This guy another hand. No, just real quick comparison, y'all. Oh, shadowy, spooky. See, that's how you're supposed to get paid. Big market, warm weather state. Overall interest. One of them, okay, bro. Either way, total salary. Big time, bro. Yeah, I'll make them money, bro. Yeah. I'm in the fucking live stream, bro. Oh, shit.